Hey there, it's God-given. This is a guide to Chixia. Chixia is a great free-to-play DPS for any player, as she is quite easy to play and can deal tons of damage with some investment. There's not as many mechanics in her abilities as there are in other characters I've covered on the channel so far, so Chixia is a perfect character for casual players. Chixia also has some pretty broken resonance chain nodes, so if you have a lot of Chixia dupes, then I recommend giving her a try. A lot of people are sleeping on Chixia, as was I until recently, so if you are interested in trying her out, then this guide is for you. Let's get into it. Starting with the kit explanation, Chixia's basic attack chain consists of 4 attacks. Hitting enemies with these attacks grants Chixia her forte resource, thermobaric bullets, which I will just call bullets further into the guide. Hitting all 4 attacks of the chain will grant you 12 bullets. Chixia's forte gauge can hold up to 60 of them at once. This number goes up to 70 when you unlock her first big passive node. Chixia's resonance skill has 2 charges and can be used in 2 ways. The first way is to tap the skill. Chixia will do a dash in the direction you're currently moving in, shoot the enemy and get 25 bullets. The second way to use Chixia's resonance skill is to hold down the skill. This also activates Chixia's forte circuit. By holding the skill, Chixia will also perform a dash, but after that you can control Chixia's movement and she will continuously shoot at the enemy, using the forte gauge bullets until they run out. At any point during the skill, you can use the basic attack and Chixia will perform the last attack of her chain. If you have used 30 bullets during the skill, then this interaction changes. Instead of using the last attack of the chain, Chixia will use an enhanced version of the last attack, dealing a lot more damage. Consider the resonance skill damage. When you unlock Chixia's second big passive node, each thermobaric bullet consumed during this skill will also give her a stack of 1% attack for 10 seconds, stacking up to 30 times. I must also note that Chixia's 5th resonance chain gives Chixia another 30% attack boost if you have gained 30 stacks of her second passive. So yeah, Chixia becomes much stronger with dupes. Chixia's ultimate is a huge AoE nuke around her that deals a huge amount of damage. Chixia's 4th resonance chain also makes the ultimate give her 60 bullets upon use. This can absolutely change how Chixia is played, giving her much easier access to dealing damage consistently. Chixia's intro skill deals some damage to enemies when you get onto the field and also gives Chixia 15 bullets. Chixia's outro skill is a nuke type of outro which deals considerate damage to enemies. When leveling up talents, prioritize forte circuit first, then resonance liberation, then basic attacks, and lastly resonance skill and intro skill. That's it for the kit part. Chixia's abilities are pretty straightforward and I didn't think much of her because of it when I started playing, but once you read her abilities, see the multipliers on them and get a few resonance chains, then it's all starting to come together. But to deal damage you need a proper build. Let's get into how to build Chixia. Starting with the weapons, Chixia's best in slot weapon are the standard 5-star pistols, Static Mist. Her second best options are going to be 4-star pistols with the attack percent substat, those being Nova Burst, Thunderbolt, Undying Flame and pistols numbered 26. After that come the 3-star pistols of Night. Cadenza can also be a solid option if you are very low on energy regen substats, but you will lose out on the raw damage output. Now for the Echoes. For Echoes main stats, go for attack percent on 1 costs, fusion damage on 3 costs and crit rate or crit damage on 4 costs, depending on which one of them you lack. For the substats, prioritize getting crit rate and crit damage. After that come energy regen and attack percentage. Then flat attack, resonance skill damage and resonance liberation damage bonuses. The best Echo set for maximum damage output is going to be 5-piece Molten Rift. Going for a 2-piece Molten Rift, Lingering Tunes or Molten Rift Moonlit Clouds are also solid options if you don't have a good Molten Rift 5-piece set. Use the Inferno Rider Echo skill for the fusion damage boost. Go for a 4-3-3-1-1 Echo setup if you have good 3-cost Echoes with fusion damage. If you don't, then going for 4-4-1-1-1 is also a solid option. That's it for the build. Now let's get into Chixia's playstyle. The game plan while playing Chixia is pretty straightforward. Get buffs, use the forte circuit twice, use ultimate, gain bullets and repeat. This can be quite tricky to pull off as it takes quite a bit of time to shoot 30 bullets during her skill. But because Chixia is a ranged unit, she can allow herself to gain distance from enemies, which in turn gives you more damage windows than you would get while playing a melee character. There are also some enemies that can fly up into the air or be otherwise untargetable by melee characters, like the Impermanence Heron or the Barangel Monkey. Chixia can use this time to deal damage to them, while some melee characters might not have enough reach to hit the enemy. As for rotations, Chixia is a character that doesn't really have a bread and butter rotation. Most of the time you'll just have to use whatever is currently not on cooldown, unless the enemy's posture is broken and there's a long damage window available. In this case, Chixia's rotation is going to be Echo Skill, Ultimate, 2 Forte circuits. If you have Chixia's 4th Resonance chain, then you can do the Forte circuits before the ultimate to gain back 60 bullets after the ultimate. In most situations though, you will have to factor in dodging the enemy attacks, so this rotation will be hard to pull off. You will just have to play Chixia for a bit to recognize the situations where you can use your Forte circuit fully, and when it's best to just basic attack or gain Concerto energy on your other characters. Speaking of other characters though, let's get into the teams. The best team for Chixia right now is Chixia Changli Varina. Changli can buff Chixia's fusion and ultimate damage with her outro skill, as well as utilize the Moonlit Cloud set and the Impermanence Heron's Echo skill. And Varina does Varina things. Some other good teammates to consider using with Chixia are Yinlin. Her outro skill gives a 25% Resonance Liberation damage amplification, and she is a great off-field damage dealer. Jianshan. Her outro skill gives a 38% Resonance Liberation damage amplification, and she can be used either as the sub DPS with Moonlit Cloud set or the support slot with the Rejuvenating Glow set. Taoqi. Her outro skill gives a 38% Resonance skill damage amplification, and she can either use the Moonlit Cloud set or the Rejuvenating Glow set. And as always, try out different teams, use the characters that you personally like, and see what works best for you. That's it for the guide. This guide is a bit shorter than my other guides, as there isn't as much to say about Chixia as there was about the other characters I've covered so far, but it's fine by me. I just wanted to bring the spotlight to our favorite redhead Jinzhou patroller. Maybe some of you will be inspired to build her, and you will end up liking her gameplay. In any case, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video and you would like to see more content like this, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.